These flip-flops are from Old Navy. I bought them 6 years ago for $5. I wear them every single summer. They go to the pool, they come to the beach, they've been to the backyard more times than I can count. They're not part of a summer aesthetic. They are not the sandal everyone is wearing this year. They are flip-flops. They work. I love them and I'm keeping them. Today, I'm de-influencing you from your summer must-have list. My name is Catherine Agapjan and I am the creator of the Secure First Money Method, a 5-stage framework that helps women build real financial stability by doing money in the right order. Here at Sisters for Financial Independence, we don't do hype. We build foundations. I'm an older millennial and I've seen how quickly the world is changing to extract more of your money. You likely already know that you are being sold to constantly by people who are very good at making it feel like a personal recommendation. I want to be upfront about what this video is. This is an anti-haul video. You may have seen that format. Instead of showing you what to buy, creators explain what they are not buying and why. This is kind of that. But I want to take it further than most anti-haul content does, because most of that lives in the fashion and lifestyle space. I am a personal finance educator. My lens is a bit different. I'm not here to talk about aesthetics or sustainability, though both are important and they matter. I'm here to talk about the direct line between what you buy off a summer must-have list and whether you are able to build a financial foundation that actually holds. Those two things are connected. So let's get into it. I want to first call out a concept called Landfill Core. It's the trend cycle of cheap, trendy products, barware, fashion, home goods, beauty, designed to feel exciting in June and end up in a donate pile by September. It's the trendy tumbler in the limited edition colorway everyone is lining up for. It's the $14 linen set that looked incredible on a size 4 creator in perfect lighting and arrived looking nothing like that. And it's the matching beach bag, the outdoor entertaining set, the new makeup collection that promises a specific summer glow. It's not that these things are inherently evil. It's that the system around them is designed to make you feel like you need all of it right now, this summer, before it sells out. And that feeling is worth a lot of money to a lot of people who are not you. That's Landfill Core. Trendy, cheap, appealing, and gone by fall. Think about what that actually adds up to. Polyester clothing that pills after 3 washes. Plastic knickknacks collecting dust on a shelf somewhere in your home. And acrylic barware cracking by August. And all of it going on a plastic credit card or on a BNPL payment. A plastic life paid for with plastic, made of plastic, and ending up in a plastic bag at the donation bin. Landfill Core doesn't just fill up your house. For a lot of people, it fills up their debt too. $30 here, $50 there. It never feels like a big purchase, which is exactly why it's dangerous. It's death by 1,000 must-have good deals. And if you're a mom like me, there's a whole additional layer of this aimed specifically at you. The perfect summer family aesthetic. The coordinated pool outfits, the sensory activity kits, the curated snack boards that photograph beautifully but take 45 minutes to assemble. All of it quietly suggesting that a good summer requires a big budget and a color palette, and that if you're not providing those kinds of things, you're somehow falling short and failing your kids. I have a lot to say about this, including what the research actually says about what your kids this summer. And I'm going to give that its own video, but I'll give you the short version right now. Your kid does not need a perfect summer. They don't need matching outfits. They don't need all of the new stuff. They need a real summer where they can have fun, be bored, and enjoy their free time. And one more thing before we go further. You might have come across the term Underconsumption Core. It's been making the rounds on TikTok as a counter-cultural movement to haul culture. The idea is to use what you already own, finishing products before buying new ones, re-wearing clothes, and making things last. It's being framed as a new trend, a new aesthetic, a new identity to adopt. I want to gently push back on that framing, not on the behavior, but on the novelty of it. Underconsumption Core is not a new idea. It is just normal life before social media convinced us that constantly acquiring new things was the default. My mother and my grandmother didn't have a name for it. They just used things until they wore out. That's not a trend. That's called not wasting money. But I want you to know that you don't need a TikTok aesthetic to justify owning your 6-year-old flip-flops. You are already on the right track. The internet just made you forget it. Let me walk you through what's trending right now so you can recognize it when it hits your feed. If I missed one, let me know in the comments. First up, the drinkware cycle. We've been here before. First, it was the Yeti, then it was the Hydro Flask, then the Stanley Quencher, complete with people lining up at Target at 1 a.m. for a limited edition color. Now it's whatever comes next, a new color, a new collaboration, a new tumbler you don't have yet. I promise you, your water bottle works. It holds liquid. That is the job, and you don't need a new one in whatever color is in season. Next up, the summer entertaining push. Acrylic barware, outdoor drink dispensers, coordinated food floats, charcuterie sets, themed cocktail glasses. This category explodes every June. Most of it is made of materials that crack, fade, or feel cheap within one season. By August, it's in the back of a cabinet, and by next summer, it's on the table for $2 at a garage sale. Next, the makeup and skincare summer refresh. There is always a new SPF, a new bronzer, a new lip product that promises the exact right amount of summer glow. If you already have sunscreen you like, you don't need a new one because the creator said this one gives better vibes. Next is the Amazon storefront haul. This is its own genre now. Someone films themselves unboxing items from their own storefront, calling everything a find, telling you it's affordable. What they don't show you, the items that didn't photograph well, that they didn't actually use, that they accepted for free in exchange for a post. And lastly, the TikTok shop. I want to name this one specifically, even though I'm not on TikTok personally, because even if you're not on TikTok, the numbers tell you exactly how much this platform has changed the way people spend money, and the mechanism is worth understanding and exploring. TikTok Shop generated nearly $16 billion in US sales in 2025. That's projected to reach up to $23 billion in 2026. To give you a sense of scale, that would make TikTok Shop a larger US retail business than Target, Costco, Best Buy, or Kroger. And TikTok Shop only officially launched in the US in September of 2023. The reason those numbers are possible comes down to one thing: friction removal. On most platforms, you see something, you want it, you open a browser, you search for it, then you add it to your cart and you check out. That gap, those 4 to 5 steps, is where a lot of impulse purchases die. You have a moment to think, you close the tab, and you forget about it. TikTok Shop eliminated that gap. You see it on your feed, you tap, you buy. You never left the app. By the time your brain catches up and registers what you're doing, it's already ordered. This is not an accident. It is an engineering decision made by a platform that earns money every time you complete a purchase. If you want to go deeper on how tech platforms are specifically designed to spend your money, the psychology, the interface choices, all of it, I have a full video on that. It's linked in the description as well as in the cards. But the short version is this. This is not a willpower problem. It's a design problem. And knowing that changes how you respond to it. When someone shows you their summer haul, their pool day setup, their Amazon finds under $30 that are so worth it, the things their family can't go without, they are not your friend passing along a tip. They are a salesperson. A very likable, very relatable, but a salesperson nonetheless. You know what makes Landfill Core even more insidious? The prices aren't dramatically cheaper than they used to be. You're just getting a lot less product for the same money. And most people don't realize it's happening. There are 2 economic phenomena at work here, and I want to call them out. Because once you know what they are, you'll see them everywhere. The first is shrinkflation. That's when a product quietly gets smaller, fewer ounces, fewer sheets, a smaller package, while the price stays the same or goes up. You've probably noticed it in most food. The bag of chips that used to be 16 ounces is now 13 ounces. The toilet paper rolls that got narrower. The container of ice cream that went from a full half gallon to 1.5 quarts. The price tag looks the same. The product is not. The second is skimpflation. This one is sneakier. The product looks the same price, but the materials are cheaper. The manufacturing cut corners. It photographs identically, but it performs much worse. And you often don't find out until it's too late to return it. This is exactly what happened to fast fashion and trend-driven retail over the past decade. And it is absolutely what is fueling landfill core right now. Let me bring it back to these flip-flops. The reason they are still alive after 6 years is the rubber. It's thick, it has density, and when I pick them up, there's actual weight to them. If you go buy a comparable pair of foam flip-flops right now, and you can find them at the same price point, they'll feel light and squishy and kind of fun in the store. And 6 weeks later, that foam will have compressed permanently in the heel and the strap will have started pulling away from the base because foam is cheaper than rubber and the manufacturer chose foam. That's skimpflation. Same silhouette, same price, cheaper material, shorter lifespan. Here's another one that I know many of you have experienced. Linen, real linen, is a natural fiber. It's made from flax, it breathes beautifully, it gets softer with every wash, and a good quality linen piece can genuinely last a decade. It is also one of the most knocked off fabrics in fast fashion right now for the summer. It is having a major style moment. What you are mostly being sold when you see a $22 linen set in an influencer haul is not linen. It is a poly linen blend, sometimes as little as 30% linen, the rest polyester, marketed with the word linen in the title because it photographs the same. The listing might say linen feel or linen style or a linen blend if they're being honest. Often they're not. Here's what that means for you practically. Polyblend linen does not breathe. It will trap heat, it will peel faster, it will lose its shape after a season of washing. And because you paid $22 or less for it, it will feel like too little money to justify returning it. So it will sit in your closet and eventually end up in a donate pile. That $22 is gone, but you have nothing to show for it. Compare that to a real 100% linen piece at $60 or $80 that you wear for 6 summers or more, that you actually take care of because it's a big investment up front. This is why I'm not particularly impressed when something is affordable. Affordable compared to what? For how long? What is it made of? So buy less, buy better, and use it until it tells you it's done. My 6-year-old Old Navy flip-flops have not told me they're done, so we're staying together, and you'll see me at the pool with it. When I was a teen, my summer must-have list came from 17 magazine. Yes, I know that dates me. Every summer, 17 would run a feature like your summer beauty essentials or what to pack for the beach. And I would read it and I would want everything in it. And maybe I had a budget for one thing. So I thought carefully about which one. Now, I'm not saying 17 magazine was a paragon of anti-consumerism. They were selling things too. Ad pages everywhere. But the pace was different. I encountered that list once. I didn't carry it in my pocket. It didn't refresh every time I opened an app. Today, the equivalent of 17 is on your phone and it refreshes infinitely. And it is specifically calibrated to show you things that you are most likely to want and then buy. I am genuinely grateful that I did not grow up in this environment. My wallet was protected by the limits of the medium. However, our daughters don't have that protection. Their feed is watching them constantly. I want to come back to the flip-flops for a moment. When my daughter sees these, she sees a pair of shoes I love enough to keep using for 6 years. She sees that things don't need to be replaced just because they're not new. She sees that I'm not performing summer for an audience. I'm actually having one. That is a lesson I cannot teach her in a lecture. She absorbs it from watching how our family lives, from the things we purchase to the things that we talk about. When we pick up our phones in front of our kids and add things to carts because an influencer said it was a summer essential, we are teaching something. When we talk about needing a new this and a new that every season, we are teaching something. And when we get a package every few days and open it excitedly in front of them, we are teaching something. Now, I'm not saying never to buy anything. I'm saying be deliberate about your own consumption so that you're comfortable with the lesson it's teaching. The overconsumption culture we're swimming in right now is not normal and not neutral. It is specifically designed to create dissatisfaction because dissatisfaction is what drives the next purchase. If you feel like you have enough, you stop buying things to become enough. And if your daughter learns from you that she's already enough, that 6-year-old flip-flops are fine, that last year's bathing suit is fine, that you don't need the new thing to have a beautiful summer, that is a gift that will protect her for decades. Let me bring this home through the lens of how we actually build financial stability here at Sisters for Financial Independence. In the Secure First money method, stage 1 is secure, stabilizing your foundation, know what's coming in and going out, and being aware of the systems around you. You cannot build on a foundation that has holes in it, and Landfill Core is a slow, quiet leak. It's $24 there, a Prime order here, a Shein haul that adds up to $80, or a Target run that felt reasonable but actually cost you more. None of it dramatic, all of it steady. Stage 2 is simplify. So simplify your information diet. Unfollow the storefronts, mute the haul content, reduce the surface area this machine has access to. And stage 3 is strengthen. Every dollar you protect from a trend purchase is a dollar that can go toward your emergency fund, your debt, your cushion, your peace of mind. That's not deprivation. That's you choosing a different kind of life. Before I close, here are 4 rules I've personally adopted and I think are worth trying. Number 1 is a 72-hour rule. If you see something you want, wait 72 hours before buying. Most trending products lose their emotional pull in that window. If you still want it after 3 days, it might actually be something you need. 2, use what you have first. Before you buy a new sunscreen, a new beach bag, a new summer anything, go look at what you already own. We dramatically underestimate how much we have. Summer is a season to actually use the things you bought last summer. Number 3, unfollow the storefronts. This is not a blanket rejection of all influencers, but specifically the accounts that function as continuous shopping hauls. You don't owe them your attention and you don't owe them your money. And number 4, the flip-flop test. Would you still use it in 6 years? If the answer is obviously no, if it's a trend item, a seasonal product, a thing that's only appealing because it's new, let that be information and take action from there. You don't need a summer aesthetic. You need a summer, a real one, with the people you love in the places that make you feel good, wearing whatever shoes has been carrying you for the last 6 years. No money stress, no debt looming over your head. The influencers are doing their job, but you don't have to let it become your job to fund it. One of the most important things you can do if you're trying to build your financial foundation right now is to figure out how to protect yourself from all of the pressures of manufactured desire. To protect yourself, your family, and your money. And if you want the practical side of this, here are 20 things you can do this summer to protect your budget while still having a fun one. It's linked right here. That video was what to do. This one is why it matters. Watch them together and you'll go into summer with both a mindset and a plan. If you're wondering what stage you are in the Secure First money method, I have a quiz to help you find out exactly what stage you're in. It takes 2 minutes. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sisters for Financial Independence. I wish you a great summer and I will see you in the next video. Bye.